Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Amanda with Makeup by Amanda, and today we're going to be doing a look using the Blue Bloods palette from Jeffree Star. Today we're going to do kind of a different look. I'm going to be going around the color of this Illuminati pencil electric blue eyeliner that I got in my BoxyCharm. And we're going to try to do something I've actually never done myself before. And we're going to make a pencil cat eye type thing. So this is going to be like the main focus of it. And then we're going to fill it in. So let's see how that goes. And let's get to it. So I'm zooming you in as much as I can for this because honestly I've never done it myself before. I have to put my hair up. I'm sweating. Sorry guys. I can never get through even half of a video or even a second of a video without doing that. Okay, so we are going to be doing something I usually don't do on my channel. I do it a lot, like when I'm practicing new looks, but I figured I'd practice with you guys because why not? We all start somewhere. Now I'm going to be using Scotch tape. You can use, I know they make all sorts of types of like liners, like Elf makes like a felt tape you can put on your eye or whatever. So I'm just going to put the tape right there. And I feel so unprofessional doing this, and I hate putting things on my face. But today I feel like it's going to be necessary because I've never performed this look before. So needless to say, for this look I'm going to need to be pretty close up in my face. So I'm going to have my mirror here. But what I'm going to do is first I'm looking at the Blue Bloods palette, which you guys can see is all blue and greens. And we're going to look at the color of this Illuminati pencil, which is this literally electric blue color. So it's going to be quite a bright look. So we have some really bright blues in here. And I think you know where I'm going with this. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my eye with the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Original. And you don't have to use this one. Like a lot of people use the P. Louise or even like Shape Tape or whatever your concealer is. That's fine, you can use that too. Just something that your eyeshadow will really stick to. And make it look the best it can be. So, I'm going to actually go in first with the pencil and we're going to trace where we want it. So like, I just want to make sure my tape is where I want it to. Like, it should be right at the corner here because it's going to go up. And then we're going to go trace the crease with this look here. So I'm gonna start on this eye. Let's just make sure you can see me, guys. I hate doing liner on camera, so do not mind my silence. Okay, so this is pretty blue. And now, so now that we have that crease, I mean that like kind of a wing there, we're gonna go like to the crease there, wherever your crease goes, and we're going to take it do it slow because like we're tracing our crease. I like to do it with my eye open whenever I'm tracing anything because the shape of my eyes, because they're downturned, sometimes you can't see the shadow when you don't have the right movement when you're doing it. You're not going to see it correctly. It's not going to show up on your eye the way you want it to. So we're just going to do this pencil and we're going to do it all through the crease there. I'm going so slow and I'm going with a really light hand. Notice how it got a little bit harder for me once I got down here. And I think that's because like the crease gets deeper. So we're just gonna go over the beginning part and make it a little darker. So now we kind of have that shape there. And we're gonna do the same thing on this side, which is scaring me because matching is always like the hardest thing for me, like making my eyes match on both sides. Well, I mean, like normally I can make it match, but not for something this difficult. I mean, it's not that difficult. It's just, it takes time, like, to trace that and then to figure out what I'm gonna do with it. We'll figure it out. And this is why I don't think I could do it with my eyes closed, because I need to see where my crease is, so I'm following the line of my crease. It's okay if you get some on like your lid because you're going to be covering it anyway. Okay. There's always an easy and there's always a hard eye. This eye clearly is my easy eye today, and this eye is clearly my hard eye today. Okay, so we have the general shape of that, like, wing, I guess you would call down. And I'm gonna put that away so we don't harm any desks or anything in the cooking. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this shade. I'm kind of torn between Deceased and Ice Tray. It's Ice Tray. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with Ice Tray in like the inner portion there, and then go in with Deceased on the well, on the outer portion, and then on the inner portion I'm going to do the Ice Tray. But I'm going to lay down the Ice Tray one first, which is that like grayish blue in the middle here. I mean in the towards the inner corner part, and then I'm going to do the Deceased, and I'm probably going to use a little bit of Ocean Ice as well in the corner just to kind of like make that. And then we'll see where we go from there. So first we're going to take that Ice Tray, and I'm going to load it up on just any like eye shading brush. I'm going to take my little mirror and I'm going to put this towards this shade here. Notice I did not do my foundation first because I wasn't sure how bad I would mess up. Oh, I'm really loving this color. Actually, so now that I'm laying this color down, I'm feeling almost filling in this whole piece with the Ice Tray, and then using the Deceased with Ocean Ice around it to kind of like keep the at the end, like to make the cat eye. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna shade in the whole lid that's open. You can kind of trace that line because we don't want it to be so harsh, that line. We want it to kind of just be there, and then like at the end we're gonna clean it up as well. So you don't want it to be super like harsh towards down here, but you do want it to be super harsh towards this end. So we're just gonna shade still. Hopefully you can see me. I'm trying to move around so you guys can see me. Okay, so that's what it should look like now. And then I'm gonna take Ice Tray again. I love the names of these colors, they're so random. And we're just gonna take that Ice Tray. See how it's kind of like helping with like the mess that I made before? Like, this is what I mean about blending. Like, this is a gel pencil as well. Like, the eyeliner is not like a kohl. It's a gel eyeliner, even though it's a sharpening one. So I feel like it made it a little bit difficult. So if you have another color that's like similar to this and it's not as like jelly, you might want to use that, especially if it's your first time. I just only had that one because it came in my BoxyCharm and I wanted to use it so bad. And I was like, Blue Bloods is the perfect palette to play with this color. And then I saw a look that I really liked with this kind of look, and I was like, I have to do that. Because like if you don't try, you're never gonna like get any better. And like, yeah, I'm a professional makeup artist, but at the end of the day, like I still don't know everything. And I might not, and like I tend to go towards cut creases and like 3 types of colors and like more rainbow colors. I don't always focus on like the real detail work, so I think that's like where I am in my career, is like making my eye looks a little bit more complicated and figuring out more complicated things, because that's how you increase and how you get better, and that's just how it works. We're still laying down the ice tray color here because I'm trying to just make sure everything is fine. I'm obsessed with this color. I would have never thought that it would go so well with this electric blue. Okay. Alright, so I'm just kind of like, actually, I'm gonna take my e.l.f. brush cleaner, daily brush cleaner, just to get the color off of it. And I'm just gonna spray the brush directly so we don't like harm anything in the making. And we're just gonna wipe it on my paper towel, so now that I know the color, I just washed my brushes the other day, so we don't want to mess that up. And so, okay, that's good. I can use it again if I have to. Then I'm going to go, and actually I really like the brush that I just got from the same line, the Lavish brush. It's the tapered blending brush. It's like one of my favorite crease brushes now. I don't understand how that happened. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Deceased color here, and I'm going to focus it towards the outer edge there. Need mine there. I'm just going to put a little bit on the brush. You don't want to coat it. And we're just going to kind of deepen that look there. It's almost around the same color as the eyeliner. So I'm just kind of like patting it. I'm not like swirling or windshield wipering. I'm just like dabbing it there. And see how it's like increasing the pigment. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Because we're just taking that darker blue color that we lined and we're making it come out a little bit into the eyeshadow look there. I'm actually not mad at how this is coming out. Just dabbing it. We're not like playing crazy with it. We're just dabbing it. Okay. I'm gonna swirl that brush off too. And we're gonna go into that really dark, glittery, ocean ice color here. And I'm gonna kind of like shade it over that line that I made. Don't know if this is what you're supposed to do, but it's makeup. There's no rules. So you can do whatever you really want to do. And it's not like a super, super dark pigmented blue. It can be, and it's picking up on the liner. You can see really like dark. But it's also kind of shading it really nice. So this is kind of almost like the color that we would be it's almost like we're blending with this color, but we're not really blending with this color because this color is just another shade. Like, look at how good that looks with the liner. Because it's sparkly too, so it adds like that sparkle. So now that we have a lot going on there, Just gonna look at them in my own mirror, make sure that like they look symmetrical. And just like not add any extra product and kind of like blend anything out that we think is not where it's supposed to be. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that deceased color on a liner brush and I'm gonna line the bottom of the eye. So I'm gonna take my Becca Skin Love and we're gonna wet that because we want it to be wet to act like kind of like an eyeliner. Because I'm not really comfortable using the pencil on my lid, so we're gonna use the deceased color that we blended in, and I'm gonna honestly just go and line my bottom how I normally would. Might not be as crazy as the rest, but it still does line that top portion. So use the blue pencil and I'm going to take it on this little tiny fine liner brush is what this one's called, but like any small little tiny like paintbrush type looking brush will be fine. And I'm honestly going to take it through the corner here. And I'm just going to kind of bring the liner out. It'll make more sense when I'm done. Okay, so now we have like that little line there. And I'm actually going to, now I'm going to take like a fluffy brush like this. And I'm just gonna like blend out the edges and stuff like that. We're keeping that point at the top, but we're just kind of like blending out the color almost like outwards. Remember, we still have the tape, so like anything you mess up, the tape will fix. Okay, and then we're also going to take just any brush, and I'm going to take just the white color, it's called Cullen, and I'm going to put it under my brow bone here. I like taking whites there because it really brightens, especially with blue. And especially like this white is very pigmented. So it'll go right under my brow and it almost looks like ice. It's almost like a highlight. So it's definitely on there. We're just gonna kind of blend it in because we don't want it to be too much. Alright, so that's a little softened now. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull off the tape and we're going to see what happens. I hate doing this. Ooh. Next, we're going to brush off our face from any fallout, and I'm going to prime my face and do my foundation. And then I will come back to you with the finishing up look, and I will be back. Okay guys, so now I did my foundation and concealer, all that stuff, and I'm actually going to just start with like my contour and my blush. So we're going to use my Smashbox contour. It's in the light palette, and I use the lightest shade. We're just moving up. We're going to Put some up towards the forehead there. Oh, wrong color. And some around here. Remembering to bring some down to your neck, because you don't want to not look right. Okay, so then we'll use the blush. We're using my MAC Petal Power. Making sure we smile big when we do blush. Okay. I'm also going to take my Choking on Ice Extreme Frost. It's the purpley one. Looks like that. And then we're going to put it on my fluffy brush. And we're going to put it right here. You can already see how blinding it is. Like to layer it up a bit. I figured the purple would go good with the blue because they're both cooler tones, and I don't really want to do a blue highlight on my face. I feel like it would be a little bit weird. Too much blue, you know? Alright. Okay, so now that we did that, I'm going to finish up the eyes by taking the Illuminati gel pencil that we started with. And I'm going to line my waterline with it. Now with the pink one, this lasted all day. It really didn't move until I tried to take my makeup off, and even then it didn't all come off. So I was impressed with the staying power. I think it's probably because it's more of a gel, and it says gel paint, so I don't know what that means, but we'll try it. Alright, so now I did that. I'm going to take the same liner brush I used before with this shade. I'm going to take the Ice Tray shade and put it down there in the corner. And just like go all the way across, just because we have that electric blue on the liner. It's gonna kind of like come out there, so that's fine. Okay, so we have that, and it will look just like that. I'm going to kind of go simpler with the lips. I am going to use the color Scorpio, but I'm also going to use the color Virginity. So they're these two really nude lip colors. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the Scorpio first, and then I'm going to put a little bit of the Virginity in the middle. And this is the Jeffree Star collection. This is a permanent color, but it was in the Bloodlust mini set. And I know I probably should have lined my lips first, but I honestly don't line often. I probably should. I line other people, and then it kind of makes the centers like ombre a little bit so that it is kind of lined. That's like my favorite thing to do with my lipsticks now. Okay, and then I'm actually just gonna put lashes on and some mascara, and I will be back. Alright, Alright guys, so I actually just put my eyelashes on, did a couple finishing touches, and this is what the look looks like. I'm actually really happy with it for the first time of me ever doing this look, type of look. I would definitely like to try it again with different colors. I'm absolutely obsessed with this lip right now, and I just hope you guys enjoyed this. If there's any looks that you want me to try out or things that I haven't done before, just please comment them down below, because I don't know what you guys want to see if I just keep doing the same things and nobody tells me what they want. It's really nice to see the comments that you liked my video, but if you could let me know what you'd like to see, that'd be great. So you could give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Please subscribe and press the notification bell to see all my upcoming videos. I do upload at least 3 times a week, sometimes more. And I hope you really enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful day and hope everybody's safe.